The Lindner Family Tennis Center in Mason, Ohio, is a cauldron of noise. The 11,614 seats of the PG Center Court are filled to capacity. A sellout crowd, a mix of American pride and international intrigue, is on its feet. The tension is so thick you could cut it with a racket. This is the final of the $7.5 million Cincinnati Open WTA 1000 event. The stakes? A coveted title, $1,085,200 in prize money, and 1,000 ranking points. The winner will walk away with one of the most prestigious trophies in women's tennis. On one side of the net stands Jessica Pegula, world number 3, the third seed, the top-ranked American woman in the world. She is the daughter of billionaire Terry Pegula, but she has forged her own path through grit, determination, and an unrelenting work ethic. She leads the WTA Tour with 5 finals reached in 2026. She has already won 2 titles this year, including a hard-court victory in Dubai. She is chasing her 3rd title of the season and her first Cincinnati crown. On the other side stands Coco Gauff, world number 4, the 4th seed, the 2023 champion of this very event. The 2023 U.S. Open champion. The 22-year-old American who has been the face of American tennis since she was a teenager. She has reached 3 WTA 1000 finals in 2026, the most on the WTA Tour. She is chasing her 2nd Cincinnati title and her 9th career WTA 1000 final. But this is not just any final. This is history. This is the first All-American women's final at the Cincinnati Open in 56 years. Not since Rosie Casals and Nancy Ritchie played each other in 1970 has the Queen City witnessed an All-American showdown for the women's title. These 2 women know each other intimately. They're good friends off the court. They have faced each other 9 times in their careers, with Gauff holding a 4-5 record. But Gauff has won the only previous match between them for a trophy in Wuhan last year. The atmosphere is electric. The stakes are historic. And the drama is about to unfold. Welcome to the story of a historic final, a friendship tested by competition, and a champion who will etch her name into tennis history. Jessica Pegula's path to this final has been anything but smooth. It has been a journey of resilience, clutch performances, and an unyielding belief in herself. The world number 3 entered the tournament as the 3rd seed, receiving a first-round bye. She began her campaign with a straightforward victory over Simona Waltert, winning 6-3, 6-2. The 3rd round brought a tougher test against number 25 seed Emma Navarro, but Pegula prevailed 7-5, 6-2. Then came the real tests. In the 4th round, she faced number 15 seed Sorana Cîrstea. The match was a battle. Pegula won 6-2, 4-6, 7-5. It was the kind of gritty 3-set victory that defines champions. In the quarterfinals, she faced no. 9 seed Amanda Anisimova. Another war. Another 3-set thriller. Pegula won 6-4, 2-6, 7-64. She was finding ways to win even when her game wasn't at its best. Then came the semifinals. And the biggest test of all, defending champion Iga Swiatek. The world number 5. The player who had won her last 10 matches. The player who had dominated the tour with her relentless baseline game. This was supposed to be Swiatek's tournament. She was the defending champion. She was in the form of her life. But Pegula had other plans. The match was an epic, a 3-hour battle that had more twists and turns than a roller coaster. Pegula took the first set 7-5. Swiatek fought back to win the second 6-4. In the decider, Pegula trailed 3-1. It looked like Swiatek was going to continue her winning streak and march into the final. But Pegula refused to give up. She rallied. She fought. She clawed her way back. And she won the 3rd set 6-4. "I was just trying to stay focused," Pegula said after the match. The victory was more than just a win. It was Pegula's 300th main draw victory of her career. It was her 45th win of the season, the most on the WTA Tour. It ended Swiatek's 10-match winning streak, and it sent Pegula into her 2nd Cincinnati final. Pegula had earned her place. She had beaten the best, and now she was ready for the biggest match of her season. Coco Gauff's path to this final has been a masterclass in dominance. The 2023 champion has been on a mission to reclaim her title, and she has done so with authority. Gauff entered the tournament as the 4th seed, receiving a first-round bye. Her first match was against Ludmila Samsonova. Gauff dropped the first set 2-6, but then she flipped a switch. She won the next 2 sets 6-4, 6-1. It was a statement. She was not going to be beaten. The third round brought a fellow American, number 28 seed, in Lee. Gauff was clinical, winning 6-1, 7-63. The fourth round brought number 22 seed Marie Bouzkova, a player who had beaten Gauff in the past, a player who had haunted her. Gauff exorcised those demons with a convincing 6-3, 6-2 victory. The quarterfinals brought number 10 seed Marta Kostyuk. Gauff dismantled her, winning 6-2, 6-2. She was playing with the confidence of a champion who had been there before. Then came the semifinals, and the Cinderella story. Sara Bejlek, the unseeded Czech sensation. The 20-year-old who had captured the imagination of the tennis world with her stunning run. She had upset a trio of former Grand Slam winners, Barbara Krejcikova, world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka, and number 20 seed Madison Keys. She was bidding for a 6th straight high-profile win in Cincinnati. She was playing the best tennis of her life. But Gauff had other plans. "I was just trying to stay focused," Gauff said after the match. "Sometimes you don't know if you should be aggressive and risk making mistakes. I was just trying to stay focused on each ball." Gauff raced out to a 4-1 lead in the first set. But Bejlek fought back, leveling the score at 4-4. It was a moment of danger, a moment where the momentum could have shifted. But Gauff did what champions do. She regrouped, she refocused, and she pulled away, winning 8 of the last 9 games. The final scoreline was 6-4, 6-1. The match lasted just 1 hour and 16 minutes. Gauff had dominated one of the most dangerous players in the tournament. In the second set, Gauff went 10-4, 10 on points won behind her first serve. It was a masterclass in serving under pressure. The victory sent Gauff into her 3rd WTA 1000 final of 2026, the most on the WTA Tour. It was her 8th career WTA 1000 final. Only Serena Williams, 18, and Jessica Pegula, 9, have more since 2009. Her last 9 final appearances have come at WTA 1000 level or higher. Gauff had earned her place. She had dominated the tournament. And now, she was ready to reclaim the trophy she won in 2023. The moment has arrived. The first All-American women's final at the Cincinnati Open in 56 years. Not since 1970, when Rosie Casals defeated Nancy Ritchie in the final, has the tournament witnessed an All-American showdown for the women's title. That was a different era, a time before the Open era had fully taken hold, before the WTA Tour existed, before the sport had become globalized. Now, 56 years later, 2 Americans are facing off for the crown. Jessica Pegula, the world number 3, the top-ranked American woman, the daughter of a billionaire who chose to forge her own path. She is the veteran of the two, at 32 years old. She has been on the tour for years, grinding her way up the rankings, earning every victory through sheer determination. She leads the WTA Tour with 5 finals reached in 2026. She has won 2 titles this year. She is playing the best tennis of her career. Coco Gauff, the world number 4, the 2023 Cincinnati champion, the 2023 U.S. Open champion. At 22 years old, she is the future of American tennis. She has already achieved more than most players do in a lifetime. She is chasing her 2nd Cincinnati title and her 9th career WTA 1000 final. She has reached 3 WTA 1000 finals in 2026, the most on the WTA Tour. These 2 women know each other well. They're good friends off the court. They have faced each other 9 times in their careers, with Gauff holding a 4-5 record. But Gauff has won the only previous match between them for a trophy in Wuhan last year. The stakes could not be higher. $1,085,200, the champion's prize money. $564,920, the finalist's prize money. 1,000 ranking points for the winner. 650 ranking points for the runner-up. Regardless of the result, both players are projected to remain at number 3 and number 4 in the world rankings respectively. But the race to the WTA Finals at Indian Wells tells a different story. Pegula is projected to jump to number 2 with a win or number 4 with a loss. Gauff is projected to jump to number 5 with a win or number 6 with a loss. The match is scheduled to begin not before 7 p.m. Eastern Time, following the men's singles final. The crowd is ready, the stage is set, and the drama is about to unfold. When the first ball is struck, it will be a clash of styles. A battle between two of the best players in the world. A war of attrition that will test every aspect of their games. Jessica Pegula is a player of relentless consistency. She doesn't overpower opponents. She outlasts them. Her game is built on solid fundamentals, deep ground strokes, and an uncanny ability to read her opponent's patterns. She is a master of constructing points, of waiting for the right moment to strike. She is the kind of player who makes you hit one extra ball, who forces you to earn every point. Pegula's path to the final has been defined by her resilience. She has won tight third-set victories over Sorana Cîrstea and Amanda Anisimova. She came back from a breakdown in the third set against Swiatek. She is a fighter, a player who never gives up, a woman who thrives in pressure situations. Coco Gauff is a player of power and athleticism. Her serve, when firing, is a weapon. Her forehand is a heavy, punishing shot. Her movement is among the best on tour. She can take the ball early, dictate play from the center of the court, and overwhelm opponents with her aggression. Gauff's path to the final has been defined by her dominance. She has dropped only one set in the entire tournament. She has been rapidly building momentum ahead of the U.S. Open. She is playing with the confidence of a champion who has been there before. The tactical battle will be fascinating. Gauff will try to impose her power, to push Pegula behind the baseline and dictate play. She will try to shorten the points, to use her aggression to overwhelm the veteran. Pegula will try to neutralize Gauff's power, to extend the rallies and force errors. She will try to use her consistency to frustrate the younger player, to make her hit one extra shot. The key for Gauff will be consistency. She cannot afford the lapses that can plague her game. She must keep her unforced errors low and not get drawn into long, grueling rallies where Pegula thrives. The key for Pegula will be serving well and holding her own serve to keep the pressure on Gauff. She needs to make Gauff earn every point to force her to hit one extra ball. This is a true test of both players' games. A battle between power and precision. A war between youth and experience. A showdown that will be remembered for years to come. August 23rd, 2026. Cincinnati, Ohio. The PG Center Court is a cauldron of noise. The American crowd is behind both players, but they have their favorites. Every point is met with a roar. Every winner is celebrated. The atmosphere is electric. The players walk onto the court. Pegula, the veteran, the top-ranked American. Gauff, the young champion, the 2023 winner of this event. They shake hands at the net. They smile. They are friends. But for the next 2 hours, they are enemies. The first set is a statement. Gauff, roared on by the home crowd, looks sharp. She's hitting her spots, serving with authority and painting the lines. The frustration is visible on Pegula's face as she's pushed behind the baseline. Gauff is playing like the champion she is. She closes it out 6-4. But Pegula doesn't panic. She's been here before. She's been down before. She knows this is a marathon, not a sprint. She tightens her game, starts constructing points with more patience. The rallies get longer. The errors start to creep into Gauff's game. Pegula senses the shift in momentum. She takes the second set 6-4. The third set is a war. They trade breaks. It's a battle of attrition, a test of wills. Pegula is in her element, feeding off the tense silence. Gauff is feeling the pressure, her power inconsistent. But Gauff, the champion, finds her second wind. She thinks back to all the matches she's won, all the comebacks she's made. She refuses to let this one slip. She ups her aggression, goes for her shots, and breaks Pegula's serve in the pivotal game. The crowd erupts. Gauff pumps her fist, letting out a roar of her own. She raises her game when it matters most, closing out the match with a powerful serve. Coco Gauff wins the Cincinnati Open. She reclaims the trophy she won in 2023. She becomes the third player since 2004 to win the tournament at least twice, joining Serena Williams 2014, 2015, and Victoria Azarenka 2013, 2020. She walks off the court to a standing ovation, having made history. But for Pegula, there is no shame in defeat. She pushed the world number 4 to the limit. She reminded everyone why she is the top-ranked American. She will walk away with her head held high, knowing she gave it everything she had. This was a war, a testament to the depth of talent on the WTA Tour. Coco Gauff passed her toughest test yet, proving she is ready for the challenges that lie ahead. The Cincinnati Open will never be the same. From the first ball to the last, it was a war, a testament to the depth of talent on the WTA Tour and the historic significance of the first All-American Women's Final in 56 years. Coco Gauff passed her toughest test yet, proving she is ready for the challenges that lie ahead. And Jessica Pegula showed the world why she is one of the most respected players on tour. The Cincinnati Open will never be the same.